Hello, welcome. Today we will talk about the operational module, more specifically cleaning tasks. We will show you the main settings and tools that you can use to organize this routine on your Staze system. Before getting started, it is necessary to make some configurations to align your cleaning routine. Before we start to see the operational system screen, we need to make some important configurations for the cleaning routine. The first one is the user's settings. That means that the collaborators must have access to this module. Here on the home dashboard, on the left side, we have the users and clients menu. And it is here that you will register the users on the system by clicking on users. To register a new user, you must click on the plus button. Here we have some users registered, and let's use them as an example. I will click on one of my users to do the setup. Now let's click on the Permissions tab where we will give internal access to the new user. So if you work with collaborators that will have access only to the operational system modules, it is here that you will specify which operating routines they will have access to. We have a role column and the operational area relation column. In the role column, you, who are the main administrator of the system, will have the Staze admin selected on your user. Staze admin gives you access to everything in the system, but when you wish to limit your team's access to this operational part, you will work here with the staff role or with the operational supervisor role. The difference between both of them is that the operational supervisor is able to delegate tasks inside the operational module, so it is possible to organize tasks according to each collaborator. The staff is the one who will perform these tasks. In the other column on the right, the operational routines, we have exactly what the user will have access to. It can be on the arrival or departure, the cleaning, the maintenance, the inventory check. So in this case, we want to give access to the cleaning tasks. Selecting these two columns, you define the access to your users. It is also important to mention that here you can register the work shift of your employees if they have a fixed work schedule. This information will influence the task screen. On the system, there is the possibility to create the tasks automatically or manually. So, for those who want to leave the creation of tasks already programmed, they should go to the menu and click on Settings. Inside the Settings menu, you will click on About Operational Tasks and Cleaning. Here you will define if the tasks will be automated or not. For me, it is selected that only after the departure, on the Departure menu. So, every time that I have a reservation on my system, it will automatically create these tasks for my departure. You can select only before the arrival or only after the departure. You can select for both cases, or do not select anything. It will depend on how you work. Now let's talk about towels and sheets. Usually, on the cleaning routine, the collaborators are responsible for the towels and sheets part. In this case, it is possible to register them on the listing. To do that, we must go on the Listings menu and click on the desired listing. Inside the listing page, you will click on Auxiliaries, Cleaning and Maintenance. And here we can organize the list. So, for those of you who need to have control over the items, you provide bed linen, bath, etc. You can create your list by clicking the More Item button here. Here you can edit and insert how many items you need to. Here you will insert the item and put the quantity. It is also important to indicate if the item needs or not to be checked during the cleaning task. We have the option to print this towels and sheets. Just click on this button. And a list will be generated for your control. Down below we have another important setting that is the cleaning time configuration. Here you will set the schedules, the cleaning duration, the inspection, and the travel time to the listing. In this field, it is important to remember that you only need to insert the time to go, because the system will automatically calculate the full time, that means, the round trip when creating a task. For example, if you put in this field that the displacement is 30 minutes, the system understands that the total displacement is 1 hour. Here we have the fixed instructions for cleaning field. Fixed information serves to give standard guidelines to your team. These guidelines will appear on any cleaning tasks that are created for that specific listing. After having done all the previous configurations, the system will start creating the tasks when the new reservations enter the system. The dashboard is the screen where you will be able to organize tasks according to the staff. That means, delegate the tasks to those in charge. So let's go to the cleaning dashboard to manage these tasks. Go to the main menu and click in Tasks and Cleaning Tasks dashboard. Here on the left side we have the dates. You can see by clicking on the dates which tasks are pending or which need to be done on the day. If you need to see a date further forward or further back, that can be changed as well. I will select today, and for today I have these cleaning tasks. It is important to remember that the operational supervisor and the Stays admin can delegate these tasks to the collaborators. Here we have a board with the collaborators' names and the time board. To delegate tasks to your collaborator, you must click on the tasks board icon and drag it to the board of the collaborator you want. You will choose a time to put the task and that's it. This collaborator has this task to do today. It is also possible to generate a list to the collaborator with the tasks of the day. Just click on the Today tag. Clicking on the eye icon of the task, you can see some information. Notice that in the task here we can see the fixed information that we put previously on the listing. It also has a section for the collaborator to add a photo if needed, a field for comments, and here you can change the assignee and deadline. When the task is finished, you can edit the status here by clicking on Done. And see that when we finish a task, the color changes to green. Now let's talk about the Tasks dashboard. You find this screen on the All Tasks. Here we have the full list with all the tasks created on the system. And, if you click on the task, you can see, on the same screen, more details about the task. And you can also solve the task if this is the case. Another important aspect of this screen is that you can filter the tasks according to your needs. Then, you can filter by the date of creation or execution of the task, by the collaborator who performed it, by the type, status, and listing. This feature helps to optimize the operational part if you need to do detailed research. It is also possible to create a task manually, for exceptional or unforeseen cases. To do that, click on the plus Create Task button and fill out the fields. The first field is to indicate what type of task we are creating. Let's select Cleaning. On the second field, let's write a summary of the task, such as, Clean the suite bathroom. Down below, we will choose the listing in which the task will be inserted. And then you will describe with more details about the task. Finally, we will set up the time the task will be carried out. We have the option of time frame, in which you will choose the day and time in which the collaborator will perform the task. We have a period of days, in which you will define a range of days in which this task must be performed. You can even check this field to block listing for the period you selected. And we have a due date in which you will set a deadline for the task to be completed. And, you can also block the listing for the period. Now let's save the changes. And you can see here on the screen the created task. So, these are the main settings so that you can schedule cleaning tasks automatically and manage your routine via the Stays system. If you want more information on the subject, be sure to click on the link in the description below.